To do YouTube, back with another reaction video, and today we got another Law and Crime Network reaction. This one says trucker watching TikTok mows down 5 people in a horrific crash. Now, obviously, if y'all are on X, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be, there are a lot of stories going around, a lot of videos where you see these truckers just you got to remember these people are driving hours on end, and it's not the healthiest thing to do, because then they get distracted or they take their eyes off the road, and then in that brief moment they can end everyone's life on the road. But without no further ado, let's get into this video. Rest in peace to whoever lost their lives in this, because it says mows down 5 people. I don't know how many people survived. What's good though, y'all?
Per multiple witnesses, there were several individuals in this truck fully engulfed.
So this does not make the news.
Who's getting some breaking news into our newsroom?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy, there's helicopters surrounding the area. You definitely made the news tonight.
Jesus Christ.
Mind if I take a look at your phone? I just want to rule that out, make sure you weren't on your phone.
It's 6 a.m. in Maricopa County, Arizona, where one distracted truck driver's alleged TikTok habit has just turned deadly.
You know if anybody's out? Huh? Is everybody out of that?
No, okay.
Okay,
Hey,
that vehicle.
anybody?
A little bit. That vehicle, anybody in it?
I don't know, sir. Maybe, no, I don't know.
Did you see anybody in that vehicle?
I don't know. This guy said there's at least 1 or 2 people in there. Yeah, there's according to this gentleman.
1811. Per multiple witnesses, there were several individuals in this truck fully engulfed.
A state trooper finds a fiery scene that investigators said was caused by the driver of a tractor trailer who failed to stop in standstill traffic, causing a multi-vehicle collision.
Oh my gosh.
Did you guys see?
So it was just the case of it being purely irresponsible. Like he was in standstill traffic. We bet, yes sir. It was in standstill traffic, and this man ran through 5 different people, 5 different cars, I'm assuming. Actually, I think the only other cars that were impacted were 2 cars, because everybody else was in the truck involved. You know what I mean?
Okay, appreciate it.
Officer,
Yeah.
I got a suggestion.
Yeah.
It's possible they can move the...
Witnesses tell first responders that at least 2 people were spotted in the burning vehicles, sandwiched between the pair of semi-trucks.
No.
But the death toll would later rise to 5 after further investigation.
No.
Those victims include Gilberto Franco, Ryan Gooding, Andrew Standiford, Willis Thompson, and Gerardo Vasquez.
Hey everybody, this is a Law and Crime.
Rest in peace, y'all. Oh my gosh. Because he wanted to be on TikTok. See, and I know a lot of people, yo, what's good? What's good, Charlie? I know a lot of people also see it differently because, you know, a lot of people drive in regular vehicles. You think you got time to fuck with this? You got time to do whatever? You were in a semi-truck. Or it was a tractor carrier or something like that. So regardless, it was a big ass truck that you have to be paying 130, 40, 50,000% attention to even make sure your life stays okay. And when you put the facts and the factors that other cars are on the road, he wasn't paying attention, and he ended 5 lives. And he said that those cars were sandwiched in between the 2 semis. So, oh my gosh, that's absolutely tragic.
Legal alert. There are allegations claiming that the industry to seek
Okay. Are you the truck in the front?
Yeah. I was stopped, and the other guy, I just hit me, and I was like, what the hell? And I put my flashes. I said, they don't see me. This truck might be coming so fast.
Stop.
This truck might be coming so fast. I don't know, is a Cadillac?
God.
It's a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no, bro.
1811.
please, oh no.
Just for info, there is a SUV that I did not see before, but completely destroyed. Unknown 63s inside.
Golly, they see, and this is the thing. The man that was driving, they're talking to the man that was in the first truck, right? They didn't know that there were victims because of how squished the car was. This man wasn't paying. This man was so fucking tapped out or on TikTok, whatever he was doing, that he squished a car in between two semis. It's absolutely fucking heartbreaking.
This is my truck. They can move this.
Whose truck is it? Do you know who van this is?
And these guys right here.
The trooper tries to help others clear the area before more backup arrives.
I couldn't get a good look inside, but right before that truck flaming up, I'm pretty sure I saw it.
What's that?
62.
Oh yeah, that whole SUV is gone. So at least two people in that truck, and then whoever's in that SUV. I didn't even see the SUV at first.
So those flames just started coming up, and I'm pretty sure I was able to make out of.
At least one?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not 100%.
I want to move. Oh well. I was gonna try to move this truck, but the fire's already working on it, so there's no point at this point.
Investigators would later discover a pickup truck and a Toyota Camry were rear-ended by the tractor trailer, pushing both vehicles underneath the semi in front of them. The impact then allegedly caused a chain reaction, impacting two other vehicles ahead in traffic.
The only witness I think is that white truck that's in the very back. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Underneath. Two cars underneath the back of this other semi. And they weren't able to see it because of how much fire there was. They were thinking that it was just you know, the fucking trailer that was on fire. But then whenever they got a little closer, the flames started, you know, getting more onto the cars and onto the other semi. They realized that it was a whole other two cars. A truck and a Camry, you know? So for everyone that rides around in big trucks, because, you know, there is protection. I will admit there is protection, but you can't protect yourself from stupidity like this. Oh, I'm praying for all the victims. Rest in peace.
Next, one investigator catches up with the suspect.
You speak English?
Troopers identify the man seen here as 38-year-old Danny Glenn Tyner, an Arizona truck driver who prosecutors allege was watching TikTok at the time of the fatal crash.
Yeah, I speak English.
Okay, perfect.
I can't see shit right now. Everything flew off, my hat, my headset, everything.
Were you involved at all?
I'm the truck driver.
Oh, this back truck?
Yes.
Okay. What happened?
All I did was look down real quick, looked up, and they were all right there, and I slammed on my brakes, and it just...
Okay. You have like your ID and all that with you?
Yeah, it's in my pocket, because I didn't see...
Exactly. Said all I did was look down real quick. And I want y'all to know, earlier, if y'all didn't catch it, they said that this was standstill traffic. Like, it's not like, you know, they hit the brakes in front of him and then it happened. No, these cars were stopped. It was traffic in the middle at like 6 a.m. And golly. Like, I mean, that just shows how long he wasn't looking up, though. Because if there's traffic, you know, you come on now. Literally. That too. You can see from that far out. What's good, y'all?
Yeah, I'm out.
Shit is terrible.
Hey, sir. You're the truck driver, right?
Yes.
What are you carrying?
It's solar panels. It's not flammable.
Solar panels?
Yeah, solar
Okay.
panels. Yeah. The only problem that I have is
Gas.
I don't reach my fuel tank.
Diesel, okay.
Hey, I don't know if I SUV, man, but see, I just started my hours like maybe 2 hours ago, and I was coming this way, so and I see the how you call like right now congestion, so I start to slow down, and I just slow down and I put my flashes. That way, cars behind me they can see slow down because a lot of cars, most of the time they don't give a
But then you
damn.
got hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was stopped.
Oh my gosh. So he saw this truck coming and he was trying to flash his lights for the people behind him. Oh my gosh. And you know he probably feels more terrible than the other dude does. He feels more terrible that he wasn't able to help the people behind him than the man that was watching TikTok and smashed into them. That's what doesn't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Gosh.
And all of a sudden I hear like boom, somebody hit me, like what the hell?
You can just stay over there for a second, okay?
Moments later, Danny is taken to an ambulance to be evaluated before another investigator swoops in with some questions for the truck driver.
What's your first name?
Danny?
Is it Daniel on your driver's license or
No,
Danny?
Danny.
Danny? Okay. Oh, you have it? Sweet.
Cop asked me to pull it out before and he never took it.
Oh, that's all
Hang
right.
on to it the whole time.
As you can tell, we got a lot going on.
All I did was look down at my tablet real quick and then looked up, brakes, slammed on the brakes, took up, and then that's what happened.
Danny initially tells the detective he was looking down at a work tablet before noticing the stopped traffic and slamming on his brakes.
Will you ask him what he had in the back of that? What did you have in the back of your trailer?
All garbage.
All garbage?
All garbage.
Just trash?
Just trash.
Nothing hazardous that you know of?
He's
As far
acting.
as I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
Get for me.
Do you know how fast you're going?
Speed limit 65.
Okay.
Yeah, his attitude is weird as fuck.
Just set the cruise control at the speed limit.
Okay. Did you
You know,
have,
I can hover my foot over the brake just in case.
okay. Did you have your seatbelt on?
Yes, it did. So I think that's why my shoulder's fucking killing me.
Oh yeah, your shoulder's fucking killing you, isn't it? Bro, fuck you. Fuck you, bro.
All right. So what happened? So you left 19th Broadway, got on the freeway.
Got on the freeway, came down here. There was traffic on 17 a little bit. So then I got over here, got to here where it turns into the 10, came down, and it was running pretty smooth. All I did was look down real quick at the tablet because a message came through, and then I was like, what the heck? Okay, whatever. And I'm,
Okay, dumbass. Are we gonna see the message come through at approximately around like 5:59 a.m., 5:58? Because as soon as you said that you got a message, they're gonna go back and check that you actually got a message. And then when you don't have a message, they're gonna ask you what happened, and then you better not be switching your fucking story.
right when I looked back at the road, brake lights.
Okay.
And I slammed on my brake, and
What's good, y'all?
truck,
Appreciate all the likes. Thank y'all.
Truck just keeps going forward.
And that's what I was saying. He's acting way less. He's the other man that was in the semi truck in front felt way more. You can tell he felt way more emotion than this dude is feeling. As soon as he got out, he saw the cars behind him. He's like, fuck, you know, like he was like, I felt bad. I tried to, he was more remorseful. Exactly. And he wasn't even at fault. He tried to flash his lights so the people behind him could move once he saw that this other semi was speeding. And oh my gosh, bro. And this nigga over here is closing his eyes trying to think of all the lies he's gonna come up with.
Weight truck, 80 pounds. I don't know for weight. Even though we just got the permit today. Let us know. I'm supposed to get my next one. It's gonna be overweight.
So you look down, you look back up, you just saw a bunch of brake lights.
Yeah.
And you tried to stop.
Well, the reason why I use my cruise control and I leave my foot over the brake pedal so that we get stuff like that, or we get it all the time. We'll get people trying to, instead of waiting behind us.
Let me hear what he said.
Well, the reason why I use my cruise control and I leave my foot over the brake pedal so that we get stuff behind us and they cut us off. It's like, what? Well, the reason why I use my cruise control and
I was trying to hear the part. I didn't know for sure if he said that he just got his permit or what.
get it all the time. We'll get people trying to, instead of waiting behind us a couple seconds to get off of that exit, they'll run around us and then cut us off. It's like, what the hell?
Okay. Do you know how much your vehicle was? How much it weighed?
And now he's just trying to blame people that weren't involved.
Your load. Do you know?
It was on the, no, because we just pick up and we go off the gauge in the truck, and then we wait when we get out to Picacho because they have the scale.
What was the last weight you saw on your truck?
It was at 40, was the gauge anyways, the gauge right at like 49.50, somewhere in there.
49,000-ish? Okay.
Authorities determined that Danny, who said he was going the speed limit of 65, was allegedly driving at a rate of 68 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour construction zone.
And what you said you're...
So, yeah, nigga, you weren't even going the speed limit, as you said. He's like, I was going the speed limit, 65. Yeah, buddy. Subtract 10 off that, dumbass. Oh my gosh, bro. And it's like, all he has to do is admit that he was on his phone while he was driving, but no, he don't even feel bad. And this is the thing, though. A lot of these motherfuckers get in the situation with the police. We see it with the pred catches. Okay, not so much with pred catches. Those niggas are stupid. Well, all of them are stupid. Let's come to terms with that. You see it in a lot of cases with these body cams, investigations, whether it's Insanity, Explore With Us, Law and Crime Network. All of these people, they know what the fuck they did, right? And it's not like we're back in 1980s where people aren't, smart enough to know what the police know. Nigga, we're in 2025, and this is in what, 2023? People should be smart enough to know DNA can be tracked. Phone can be tracked. Anything you're on your phone can be tracked. The time you are on your phone can be tracked. Everything, even even whenever the detectives, investigators are looking into your truck, they have people that specialize in looking at trucks. They know what the fuck you were doing in that truck. They know how fast you were going. They probably be able to tell if you were actually on cruise control too, as you were saying, Because you say you had the cruise control set to 65. I don't know about y'all, but my cruise control never go up. This nigga was going 68. You know what I'm saying? Look, so either you're lying or you had your cruise control at 68 and not at 65. Still over the limit, nigga.
Shoulder hurts?
Yeah.
Which shoulder? This left? Okay.
Yeah, because that's what you see.
Just digging himself in a fucking hole. Because life isn't fair, bro. That's the same reason why.
I hope that person got out of the vehicle.
Anything else? Left shoulder? You said your knee?
My knee.
Which knee? Right knee?
And the dash came up.
Anything else?
It's not even about the fact that he didn't hope. It's the fact that this nigga, he said, I hope that person got out of the car. You hit more than one person. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that person got out the car. Nigga, 2 cars were stuck under the fucking semi in front of you. Tell me how they gonna get out. Fuck this dude, bro.
No, that's about it.
Is this your left shoulder and your right knee? Okay.
With that big ass
I
truck.
get out and I was trying to kick the couldn't get it out. When he passed the back window, that came out that way. There wasn't anybody in that car or vehicle or whatever I hit, was there?
Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's probably the stupidest question I've heard today. And y'all know how many dumbass questions and dumbass shit we hear on these videos? This nigga just said, was there anyone in the car in front of me? I don't know, dumbass. Were they driving? Like y'all weren't on the road? You think niggas are just having empty cars in the street? He's doing anything to have a little bit of hope and not feel bad for himself right now. He really don't want to... Yeah, come on, bro.
I didn't really walk up anywhere. I just came here and wanted me to get your info and make sure you were okay. And see if you need to get transported or not. Yeah, I'm going to close the store. I'm going to come around and open that door, okay?
All right.
The detective dodges Danny's question about the other drivers before stepping out and speaking with him through the rear ambulance door, where the suspect apparently has another concern.
What's that?
I hope this does not make the news.
I think it did. That's a helicopter right there.
And like, that just shows that he really... This nigga is more upset that this is making the news and that he's gonna be like a fucking piece of shit to everybody, which he is, than the fact that he actually just took 2 lives or took multiple lives, and the fact that he squished 2 cars. Did this isn't gonna make the news, right? Nigga, you have a pile up of traffic concerning 2 semis that crashed basically into each other, causing a fire between 2 other cars that got smushed. Nigga, if you don't think that ain't gonna headline somewhere, you're stupid. Matter of fact, hold on. Go ahead and show the aerial shot from the helicopter.
We sent Daniel over here?
Huh?
We see,
Yeah, he's talking to the primary witness and the other, that other officer over getting some info.
Next, authorities get a chance to speak with another driver involved in the 6-vehicle collision. Let's see what he has to say as one trooper translates the conversation.
So he was stopped for about 15, 20 seconds. Complete stop. Yeah, good following, good distance from the van in front of him. About 15, 20 seconds later, he felt a big hit from behind.
okay, just one impact?
Yeah, one impact.
Un solo golpe.
Can
you see if the car was stopped behind him and all?
¿Podía ver el carro atrás de usted para algo o no?
No miré. Por el trancazo dije.
Did he see the truck coming?
No,
tampoco lo miré. No lo miró hacia que venía hacia usted.
No, miré que venía un troque.
¿El semi o otro carro?
No, el rojo.
The red car.
Pero no miró nadie enfrente.
No, atrás del no.
So he was able to see the semi coming towards him, but he didn't see.
Y yo dije, este no va a
That's what I
pasar.
was thinking. Cause even the other man said earlier, cause this dude was in the truck with the other dude as well. The one who was driving said that he tried to flash his lights to get the people behind him to get out, you know? And so it makes sense. They probably didn't know for sure if people were behind them, but I feel like that's something in the back of every trucker's mind that like, oh, there's constantly going to be either someone behind you or in front of you. So you got to make sure you have that 2-car distance just so you can see them, you know? But yeah, the fact that they saw this nigga drive up, yeah, man.
You never saw anybody behind him other than...
Or just imagine once.
This is el semi.
Rest in peace, bro. Fuck.
La caja de atrás. Sí. So, si está un carro aquí, no lo puedo ver. Ajá. Solamente
Pero sí miró el semi rojo.
Sí, venía recio. Y yo dije, este no me va a alcanzar a parar.
So he said he couldn't see who was directly behind him if there was anybody behind him.
Because of the
trailer. But he was able to see the red semi coming at him fast. And he said, oh, that dude's not going to be able to stop.
Back with the suspect, another detective.
Oh my gosh, fuck this dude, bro. The plan for the night, we're just gonna react for a little bit. It's not gonna be too long of a stream, and then we're gonna end up a little early compared to the other nights, of course. And then in the morning, whenever I wake up before class, we might as well hit a little live. So we'll do a little more reactions in the morning as well.
Detective has stepped in to further question him.
Like I said, my name is Detective Joe Ritchie.
I appreciate y'all for real. Thank y'all.
Department of Public Safety, the Vehicular Crimes Unit, and just regarding this crash, can you just kind of tell me what happened?
I set the, like I normally do when I get on the highway, got up to speed, set the cruise control. I always keep my foot hovering over the brake. I looked over at my tablet, it made a noise, so I just looked at it real quick. And then I looked back at the road, brake lights, and I tried to slam on my brakes, and just the weight of the truck just kept going forward.
Danny doubles down on his story of checking a notification on his work tablet, but an FBI analysis of his phone allegedly indicated the 38-year-old was actively using TikTok around the time of the incident.
What was traffic like here before the collision, before you saw those brake lights?
There was no one in front of me, nothing. It was wide open. Everyone was moving at the pace. Everyone was going good. And that's when I heard
TikTok.
And I looked down and looked up, and that's when I saw brake lights.
Okay.
Like everyone just started braking, and I was like, crap.
Okay. Which, you do take any kind of other substances, marijuana?
I don't want to fuck up my license, so no.
Yeah, so, that's good.
I mean, me and my friends have talked about that stuff. We don't want to fuck up our license and shit like that.
Smart.
I mean, like my buddy, we joke about it. Like, we can piss test us anytime. We'll piss Aquafina. We don't care. We keep our shit clean. We don't want to fuck up our license.
Yeah, smart. Real smart.
Yeah, buddy, it don't matter. Like, bro, drugs or not, nigga, you could have been high as fuck and still would have stopped if you were paying attention. You know, I'm being real. But the sole fact that you're trying to be like, oh yeah, no, we're so responsible. We don't even do drugs. Instead, we just scroll on TikTok while we're driving through traffic. Like, nigga, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about?
When the crash happened, so just kind of back up a little bit. You get a message on your ELD. Do you know what the message said?
No, because right when I looked, and then I looked back up because I
Hey,
looked
bet,
real
bro.
quick to see
I
where
appreciate
was
you,
going
gang.
off, and then looked up, and that's when I saw brake lights.
Based on digital forensic data from Danny's phone, authorities determined he allegedly accessed at least 4 separate TikTok videos seconds before the fatal crash.
See anything right now? It sucks not having.
This nigga attention is fried. His attention span is fried. That's immediately what I was gonna say, bro. Like, nigga, if you really need, I get it. As a trucker, you need something on. Put some fucking YouTube, a podcast, nigga. You mean to tell me within seconds, this is what he did? 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, bro, that ain't even enough time to watch one full video. You were fully locked in on your phone, reading whatever the fuck it was. Scroll. Nigga, oh my gosh. Irresponsible as fuck.
My glasses came off and
Were you wearing your glasses when the show?
We've been live for like 30 minutes.
Just lost them after the impact and all that.
yeah, my hat and everything flew off. I'm hoping the guy that I got the hat from will sympathize with me and send me to that.
I was gonna say, unfortunately, I don't think you're gonna find them after looking at your truck right now. Luckily for you, you got out of that thing.
Yeah. I was on the side and I heard somebody yell fire and I was like, what the f? Yanked out. My knee hurts a little bit from getting out from between the dash and everything. And I'm sitting there trying to kick the window.
You keep rubbing on that damn elbow, bro. Quit fucking rubbing on your elbow. You aren't more hurt than the people you killed. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's a crazy statement for me to say, but it's kind of true. You know what I mean? Like, in a way, could he be hurt? Yes, he was in a crash. But is he hurt enough to continue fucking sitting there and rubbing this shit and oh my knee and oh my elbow, oh my shoulder, I have my seatbelt on? Like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Because I'm saying this, if I was in that position, hypothetically, if I was in the position that he's in, bro, I didn't give a fuck if I had a broken arm or what. I'm not gonna sit there complaining about my pain because I know what I just did to others. You know what I mean? Like, you know how fucking stupid you sound complaining about your elbow hurting or your knee hurting when you ended 5 lives. You ended 5 lives and you're worried about your fucking knee.
Driver's side wouldn't brake. I was like, oh, we're fine. So they, I guess there was an officer behind me that was behind me, I guess, or something. Some other guy. He came up with tried to pry the door open, couldn't get it open, so he just busted out the back of the window. I climbed out through the back window.
No.
Truck.
So what exactly happened out here?
I was going down the road. I set my cruise control at 65, and because I'm 3 years over the road, almost 4 years now with my CDL, and I'm like, I learned it over the road and everything. Set the cruise control and have my foot always hover over the brake. Because I've had so many cars being impatient to go from, wait just a couple seconds behind me to get off at the exit. They have to race around me and they cut me off to get off the exit. So,
it's like those knuckleheads going from HOV to the exit ramp with like a quarter mile to spare, right?
That too.
So you had your
think, oh look, it's a big truck company. Let's try to slam the brakes and get hit and get some money. Think it's a payday.
Right.
It's like
Oh yeah, nah. This nigga's stupid. I don't know anyone. I've seen a lot of people try and get a check in a car crash. I don't see anyone stupid enough to want to get hit by a semi to try and test that. Nigga, don't sit up here and lie. You see little fender benders and you see motherfuckers, oh, you hit me, and they tried to cut him up. Bro, no one is risking their life to a semi to try and get a check like that. People do get a check from semis after they get hit, but I promise you they didn't willingly put themselves in that position. I feel like when people do some shit like that, it's a very, risk to reward ratio that they got to look at. And if you're getting hit by a regular car, maybe even a truck, the risk is like, nigga, a semi, y'all can't even see my fucking hand no more, right? Exactly. No one's trying that shit.
That's a death sentence. 80-pound truck.
You heard that right.
Death sentence.
Danny refers to a hypothetical scenario where a crash involving his rig would result in a, quote, death sentence.
You attempted to brake.
Yeah.
Lucci.
Just wasn't going to be able to stop that big truck.
Not in time, no. Everyone's all freaking out. Calling me. My boss is trying to come down here and apparently he's stuck over on Ray Road.
I think we saw him when he was sitting over there.
Chevy
They just want to...
red MVI truck?
Yeah. Right now they're just trying to keep as few people out here as possible while they're working all this.
I've been trying to ask them over and no one's answering. I was like, did the person in the truck get out? The truck?
What time did you go home last night?
I went home around, it was like, I left the yard probably around 3 o'clock, I think 3 is the latest.
3 p.m.? That's when you officially logged out of work. That's your official off-duty time. And what time did you start this morning?
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
The crash kicked off a months-long investigation, leading to what Arizona authorities would call the state's first fatal collision.
He's probably looking through it right
connected to
now.
a driver's use of social media.
Might be another vehicle.
No way.
Yeah,
Really? Are you seeing more than?
No. You mean to tell me there were 3 fucking vehicles? They said there might be another one. So if there is, it's so badly damaged that they can't tell yet. And this is hours. What time is it? 8:47 a.m. Bro, this is already 3 hours since the crash, since the initial crash. So after they had already drawn it all down in water, put the fire out, they're just now realizing that it's not even 2, that it might be 3 cars that he ran into.
More than 4 rims?
Yeah. So you have the semi right there, right? That's the wheel for the semi. That wheel right there is attached to the frame and the tailpipe of a 3/4 ton truck. So it's 8 wheels or 8 lugs. And then the wheel over here is a 5 lug wheel, a car.
Oh my gosh.
Light duty truck. So that's one right there. That's another one over there. And then the cab of the semi is over there. The trailer, so we might end up having 6 6 or 7 if there's more than 2 right there, but there's 2 for sure there.
That's 2 bodies right there, right? That I can see. Or is that one?
And they said that body right there, that might be another one or a piece of it. He doesn't know.
Danny is eventually cleared by paramedics and sat in a patrol car, where investigators have one more question for him.
So there's some questions. I don't know if this is pertinent. Mind if I take a look at your phone? I just want to rule that out, make sure you weren't on your phone. Is it open?
Yeah, so.
So text messages, is that text messages?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I look at them? So it looks like if I'm looking at this right, you got a text message. What's today's date?
Thursday, January 12th.
The 12th. So you got a text message yesterday, and then the first one you got this morning was at 6:12. Is that right? Were you on the internet or anything? At your phone? Where was your phone at when the crash happened?
In your pocket.
In your pocket. Okay. Do you mind if I take a look at the internet? Can you pull your internet up for me?
Stuff that. No, that's when I'm at home.
Okay.
I haven't
Yeah, no worries.
messed with it.
Okay.
I don't mess with that when I'm driving. I keep it in my pocket.
No problem.
I got my.
And then he gonna double down. I mean, quadruple down at this point. Y'all hear this shit?
Okay.
I don't mess with that when I'm driving. I keep it in my pocket.
No problem.
I don't mess with that shit when I'm driving. I keep it in my pocket. Yeah, that single sentence is gonna put you in jail for life, dumbass. Cause like at that point the nigga didn't even have to say it. He just had to throw that in there to try and like save his case. But you're lying.
I got my head. I normally have my headset burnt in the truck. I have a headset, so if someone calls, I hit it and then talk.
Oh, okay, I got you. All right.
I don't
and no
mess with
calls?
it.
Can I see your call?
Danny was arrested at his home 6 months later and initially charged with evidence tampering, 5 counts of manslaughter, and 4 counts of endangerment.
Evidence tampering. So he did delete whatever he did. It didn't say what he deleted. But he deleted something because that's evidence tampering. He was fucking with that shit. 5 counts of manslaughter, 4 counts of endangerment. I don't see how it's 5 counts of manslaughter, but not 5 counts of endangerment. Does that not make sense? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how is it manslaughter on 5 charges, but only 4 for endangerment? Does that make sense? Unless I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know down in the comments on YouTube or down in the chat. I don't really know how that shit works for real. But that's what I love about watching these videos. You know, you start picking up on more and more of these, more and more of the charges. See what sort of makes a little bit more sense as well. But this nigga's fucking... Gosh. I'm mad it's not like the video to show us his sentencing, though. You know, I want to know how long they put him away. For 5 counts of manslaughter and endangerment, nigga, he better be away for at least 40 plus. I want him gone way longer, obviously, but damn. Rest in peace to everyone that was lost. Until next time, YouTube, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all stay safe.